In a meeting held today, the Committee of Creditors of JP Infra decided to defer the voting process on Suraksha Realty's bid, which was set to start today. Now, in this last-minute COC meeting that was called over the weekend, the Committee of Creditors have instead decided to vote on whether the resolution applicants, including Suraksha Realty on one side and NBCC on the other, whether they should be given a chance to submit a fresh round of bids completely or not. So the COC will now be voting on whether a fresh round of bids should be called, whether they should be given more time to submit a bid and details, which were the issues in the previous bids as well, and whether or not that should be done. So the voting dates for these issues are going to be 27th and 28th of May is what we are picking up from sources. Remember, what exactly happened is that the bids that had come in last week, in that NBCC's bid was deemed non-compliant in a report that the IRP had submitted to the COC. The IRP said that NBCC's proposal to offer NCDs to dissenting financial creditors for payment of liquidation value and also include guarantee security interest as well as promoter security interests are non-compliant with the provisions of the IBC, which is why the COC also decided that NBCC's bid is non-compliant. They went ahead and decided to vote only on Suraksha Realty's bid. But NBCC, in response to this, submitted an addendum to the resolution plan. They provided clarifications on the issues that were raised by the IRP in his report. They also wrote a letter to the COC as well as to the IRP, and in that they said that if our plan is not considered, then we will take the required legal recourse, and hence our plan should be put to vote as well now that we have made the required changes. They also questioned the IRP's jurisdiction in deeming the bid non-compliant. Now, in response to this is when the COC called for this last-minute COC meeting before the voting on Suraksha Realty's bid. Suraksha Realty too wrote to the Committee of Creditors and said that if NBCC's bid is considered, then we will take a required legal recourse, because Suraksha had submitted the bid as per the deadline. Their bid was compliant. At the same time, NBCC had delayed in submitting the bid, and the bid was not really compliant on multiple counts as listed in the IRP's report. If we just take a look at what exactly was on offer in the previous bids that both NBCC and Suraksha had given, NBCC was offering 85% share in the Yamuna Expressway to lenders and 1,903 acres of land to the lenders as well. For home buyers, of course, the entire thing is completion of projects. Similarly, for Suraksha Realty, they're offering 2,651 acres of land to creditors. They have also earmarked around 1,486 acres of land for dissenting financial creditors. And they have said that they will complete the projects in a maximum of 42 months. So that is a plan that had been laid down by Suraksha Realty. Now, what will exactly happen on 27th and 28th of May is when the voting will take place to consider whether fresh bids should be called or not. That is something that we have to keep an eye on, because a majority of the COC of JP Infra is comprised of home buyers, and from what we are picking up from sources, home buyers are not really in favor of giving extra time and dragging the resolution process further. So if the home buyers and the COC, the lenders, vote in favor of fresh round of bids, both players will be given 7 more days to submit fresh round of bids. If they do not vote in favor, if the majority of the COC does not vote in favor of a fresh round of bids, in that case, the voting will continue as planned on Suraksha Realty's bid. So the outcome of that voting process is something that we have to watch.